Good morning, everybody. This is Christy. I am the Intimate Warrior. I thank you so much for stopping by. And as always, I send you love. Today is, what is today? January the 4th. I lacked information to provide today. It was very odd, and I received information. But again, I've been at the past couple of days, I've been receiving, and I haven't been able to interpret as quickly as I have been previously. And I know now, through today, that it's because I've reached a different level again. I am at this level of, I'm upping my game. And I have to learn something even further on how to receive information in other types of ways. Whether it is myself who is receiving her guidance or figuring this out, the path is getting a little more narrower than it was before. And this happens throughout our journey where, of course, in the very beginning, when we are really purifying ourselves, our emotions, our past pain, our limitations, our subconscious limitations, all of that, we know how difficult it is in the early process. And so it really feels tight and restricted. When you really begin to heal yourself, your being, and all your body, your spiritual bodies, it doesn't become easier. It just means that you have grown and you have learned. You've learned to let go, create more flow, to find more peace, inner understanding, all kinds of things. Then you're going to still come to a point in your journey, and it might happen several times where it's like you're again leveling up. You thought things were kind of smooth sailing, and then there's that little bump because it gets a little tight again. And it reminds me now, I'm thinking in the terms of being that caterpillar that changes into the cocoon, into a butterfly. It has to get into its chrysalis, that cocoon. And in time, that butterfly is going to be in there. He's going to be wiggling around. And he's going to say to himself, it's really getting tight. But my cocoon is not ready to burst. So I have to sit here. And I have to kind of be still a little bit. I have to learn patience. And just wait for the right time for when I can stretch my wings out a little more. It'll begin to crack. We will go through this phase of transformation, of being the caterpillar to the butterfly, being a caterpillar to the butterfly. It's not just one cycle. There's always restriction, expansion. Restriction, expansion. And so I'm getting emotional. I was like, oh my gosh, what am I supposed to do? How can I make sense of this and really share it? And I think I kind of just made that connection. And I'm not going to post it in this video. I'm going to still wait and see what, my guides and sources are still guiding me on. And so I was sitting here making that connection, getting emotional. When we really get that type of emotion based on information, it's also that confirmation. I'm asking you to be really, really focused on your body. Your body will also tell you your pain and what you're going through and speak to you about what you should heal, but your body is also going to confirm for you. And so throughout this video, my angels and guides are confirming, share this, Christy. Share your heart and share confirmations. So pay attention to when your body is speaking to you. Tinglings, warmth, coolness, even your tears. You can begin to cry without having an emotion, and it's a confirmation. Or you can still cry and have a sense of complete love and connection from within. Our body speaks to us all the time. And we always think that we're always sick or something is truly wrong with us, or we're just disconnected, or all kinds of excuses that we're trying to feed ourselves. But our body is just like our car. When our car isn't functioning right, it's going to make sounds or break down, and we have to figure out how to get it repaired. And it's just like our body, it speaks. It gets worn out. And it's up to us to really figure it out. Of course, healing ourselves is the first step. And being mindful of everything that you are experiencing. If you're not journaling your experience, I'm really asking you to do so. If you have a headache, write it down. If a stomach ache arises, write it down. It doesn't have to make sense to you currently, but further down the road, I promise you, everything is going to come together. You're going to know all along you are truly waking up, or you are healing yourself, you are growing. God was always speaking to you. So I just wanted to stop from what I was trying to create my stillness and find more information pertaining to the information I received yesterday, and I really just wanted to make sure that you guys know that our journey is not simple, yet it is. Yet when we think that we might be at a certain level, there may come a time where that pressing comes in. But now this pressing isn't to the point of stress related, or it's not going to cause you stress related emotions, anxiety, and etc. It's more of that internal expansion that is just trying to make you trust more on your own inner guidance and what is actually coming through. So when you get through these points of, I feel a little lost again. Why can I make this connection? Again, what's happening? I was doing so well, and now look. These are, and I like to use initiations because I look forward to those. I know that if I have hit that initiation point, or even that testing point, it's because I've earned it. You know, unlike when I was in school, I couldn't stand knowing that the test was coming because I knew my emotions were all over the place, and therefore I knew I was going to fail or not do as well as I wanted to on those tests. But now I know my own heart. I trust so much in my path, and I trust what is being given to me, my guidance system. I know it. I trust it. It is me. That now I can see these levels when I become aware that I've hit it. I feel it as a form of, oh gosh, here I am. Thank you. I finally made it here. That means I'm going to have to pass something, but it means I'm going to receive even greater. So I hope this makes a connection with you in understanding how, and I know, sometimes my videos are really, I keep them simple as best as I can, yet I hope that I give lots of information even within it. It's been a couple of days that I've received information, and I'm like, oh, these are really hard to decode. I'm not making a connection here, but I know it's massive and huge. And I have to ask for assistance, further assistance. And yeah, the following mornings I've been given more guidance. But then I'm like, how do I compile this still? They're still missing information. And I'm still seeing this as a part of, I have this work to do inside for myself first, prior to being able, of course, to express it properly. So I hope it makes sense, and understanding a little bit more about your own journey. You're going to come over these little bumps, the rock in the road, a boulder in the road, a stumbling block, whatever you want to call it. And it's there for a reason. It's kind of there to assist you in kind of stopping a little bit. Because this journey does go by really fast when we are really focused on it. This is my eat, sleep, breathing, everything. I wake up determined to connect. Everything that I do, I create this type of learning pattern that's going to lead me towards the direct path that I want. But there's always going to come this stop sign that says, okay, it's time to make a change. It's time to do something different. It's time to learn a little bit more, because you are advancing. So I hope that you see that what you are going through isn't a setback at all. It's a huge accomplishment, a huge advancement, that raise that you've been wanting. This is Christy. Much love, health, and healing your way. I am bringing purpose to your life. Take care.